Here we are then, League 4 Grand Final, as someone is trying to take me away from my 4th out of 6 Trackmania match to stream. But this is not the moment. So yeah, League 4 Grand Final. Let's quickly go back through the whole bracket. First, on this League 4, so we had the two first semi-finals, which saw Dorian Red and XRY. And the first one going into the winner bracket final, and both went all the way to the grand final. And Kaku and Phoenix, who qualified in the winner bracket final, both went by the consolidation final and made it through all the way to the grand final in a close match in the consolidation against Ferox and Pain. This match will be played in 120 points, 5 rounds per map, and it will be an important one, especially for 3 players. Dorian Red is already qualified thanks to his good results in the regular season, as he won the League 4 and is thus already qualified for League 3. But there are 2 more spots to be taken. Jerem, the second of the regular season, isn't here, so it will be the 2 best players between Kaku, XRY and Phoenix will play in League 3 next season. In this match, the one who's definitely looking as the favorite is Dorian Red, still. Who knows who will win it? Impossible to predict. I don't know what the results were for Dorian Red's matches earlier today, but he definitely seems to be the big favorite of the match and the one to be taken. But as I said, winning this match is not the most important. It is for Kaku, XRY and Phoenix to finish ahead of each other in order to get into League 3 next season, as everyone is trolling in the chat. Because of their results in the regular season, Dorian Red will start with a 10-point lead, 4 points for Kaku and 3 for XRY, nothing for Phoenix. Or it depends. No, rather, I'm dumb. It's not based on the. Forgive me. It's not based on the regular season results anymore, but on the results in the bracket. So 10 for Dorian Red, 4 for Kaku, and 3 for XRY. So, we will start on the most difficult map of the pack. Smoothie by THE Deska or Fox Deska, depends which tag you're looking at, but for Dirt we're rather looking at Fox Deska. A difficult map. There's a lot of places where you can crush or lose times. Gears are important. This section where Phoenix is especially is the most important. You want not to crush, but also to keep a lot of speed for this part. And yeah, we will see who will take the victory, or at least the top position to qualify into League 3. And what are the final results for this League 3. Good luck, have fun to everyone. There we go. Dorian Red, the big favorite. Can he make it a Grand Slam and win both the regular season and the playoffs? Anyway, he's already in the lead with a good start, wide ahead of Ixawai, who seems to be the best outsider. He's made second in the semi-final against him in the winner bracket, as well as in the winner bracket final. At the moment it's Phoenix who's taking the second place behind Dorian Red. Oh, mistake by Phoenix. Dorian Red making a clean run so far. Kaku in second position, Ixawai third, but the gaps are huge. Oh, Kaku is low speed, he makes a jump, but Ixawai came back on him and his second place is in danger. Dorian Red securing first. He's definitely much stronger than his opponents. Sick time to start it off, 101.62. Good job by Dorian. Oh, it's actually even his PB. Wow, nice. Good job by the Fox player here. Did I start the recording? Yes, I did, so it's all good. Kaku up to a good start ahead of his opponent. Ooh, Ixawai way too much on the left, lost a lot. He's not completely out yet, but he's more than 1 second behind. In the lead, Dorian Red took the lead ahead of Phoenix. Kaku made a mistake in the banking. Huge lead now for Dorian Red, who avoids the mistake, makes a good transition. Kaku will try to come back. Ooh, clips and makes a mistake. He doesn't make the jump, he has to respawn and take the safe way. The second place seems free for Phoenix, but Ixawai is not far behind him. Dorian Red with the free 10 points once again and a good time of 102.01. Not a close final for the moment, but Ixawai with a bad first downhill at the start, not too far behind though. Dorian Red is definitely the most consistent guy so far, having clean lines, whereas Kaku, Ixawai are making mistakes a bit everywhere. Phoenix is still in position though to fight with Dorian, who hopefully didn't crash there, but Phoenix is not far behind. Dorian Red gonna have a clean ending. Ixawai and Kaku fighting for third in the meantime. And Kaku made a huge mistake, he's 4 seconds behind in the lead. Dorian Red improving his PB 101.61. Ahead of Phoenix, who takes second, and Ixawai third. This grand final is not that close for the moment, but we expected Dorian Red to be way above all the others. Ooh, Phoenix went into the pole, bad start from Kaku as well. Ixawai matching Dorian on the start. Oh, Ixawai lost the gear once again, and he even clipped, and yeah, he lost a lot of speed, but Phoenix is not far behind Dorian, but Dorian he's looking to win the 4th round out of 4. Ixawai is not able to match him anymore. But the goal is not to beat Dorian, as I said. The goal is all different for the 3 League 4 players that are Phoenix, Kaku and Ixawai. It's to finish in front of each other. Dorian will surely take the victory home. He's clean, safe for the moment, making no mistake, and getting easily first places in a great fashion even. We saw him clocking in some nice times. Phoenix with the worst start this time. Dorian Red still really clean, fighting for first as always. Kaku currently third, Will Igzawai. Yeah, he loses the gear once again, and Kaku was way too much on the right. Ah, that's unfortunate for Kaku, who completely loses everything. Oh, he still makes it, but he's so far behind. In the lead, Dorian all alone, even though Igzawai is not that far behind. Dorian just has to save and he will get another first place. He has only taken first places on this map. It's a clean sweep for him, 50 points out of 50, 101.77, his third 0.7 time. Good job from Dorian, and all his opponents have only, well, they barely have anything to share. And it's really close, 25, 24, 23. There we go, second map. Dorian with a convincing lead here. Seems like nothing can stop him to win the playoffs of League 4, excuse me. And once again, Dorian up to a good start. Phoenix a bit behind, Igzawai and Kaku fighting for second. Oh, good stuff there by Kaku, coming back on Dorian for first place, but Dorian is still in the lead. Can Dorian still hold first? Igzawai trying to come back. Who will go for the risky finish? Oh, Dorian clipped, I believe. He can't go for the risky finish. Igzawai! Everyone! Absolutely everyone failed! Oh no, Phoenix made it and sniped even Kaku. Oof. And Dorian didn't even finish. He only wants first place or nothing. And the guy who makes the good operation there is Dorian taking the, not Dorian, Phoenix taking the 10 points. Oh, Dorian was the mistake, I believe. Yep. Igzawai third at the moment. Good start from Kaku and Phoenix, but mistake from Kaku. Phoenix is on in the lead at the moment, but Phoenix, oh, Phoenix was the mistake. Drops all the way to last. Kaku third. and Dorian is right behind Xawai. Xawai with the safe and speedy line will remain in the lead. 0.12 ahead of Dorian. The ending will decide it. Can Dorian come back on Xawai? We saw both choking on the last jump. Oh, Dorian with a lot of speed overtakes Xawai, but he goes full into the wall. Xawai saved it, and Dorian completely. He had a lot of speed, but his line was bad. Xawai takes it home, and oh, Kaku missed the finish once again. Wait, Sasha. Yeah, but yeah. Only Payne can't make it. All the players here were in the top 8 of the League 4 anyway. So the 3 players, Phoenix, Xawai, and Kaku, can go into League 3. There's nothing related to Payne. Payne couldn't because he was replacing Raptor. So, oh, both mistake here from Xawai and Phoenix at the end, and Dorian Red will slide them for first place. But yeah, all the players can get into League 3. Dorian is already qualified, so there are 2 spots to share between Phoenix, Xawai, and Kaku. So after 3 rounds in this map, Kaku is losing some grounds and Phoenix and Xawai. Kaku, the guy who won the consolidation final, but we didn't go on his best map yet, which is the last one actually, and I forgot its name. Riverside by Max. But for the moment on this map, Kaku in the lead in front of Dorian. Dorian taking the lead, great line, but Kaku with a lot of speed. Xawai and Phoenix are further behind. Kaku holding first in front of Dorian at the moment. But we saw people crashing a lot in the end. Oh, Kaku with the mistake, he will have to go for the safe finish. Can Dorian snipe first? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. One more round on this map. Still a huge lead for Dorian here. Kaku losing more and more points on Phoenix and Xawai. He will have a lot to catch up on the next map. Ooh, big mistake from Dorian. This is the time all his opponents waited. There's 10 points to get there, guys. Go get them. For once that Dorian won't get the first place. Oh, bad turn by Phoenix. Kaku and Xawai fighting for first. Kaku with good speed extends his lead, but jumps a bit too far to the right. Still saves it. He's still fighting for first. Phoenix is right behind. Nothing is decided. It's all about this last downhill. Phoenix risking it. He hits. Kaku it doesn't hit. Who gets it? Oh, they all go for the safe finish. Xawai will remain first. Oh, unfortunate from Kaku. This is not a ram bag from Kaku. His line was bad. He jumped too much on the right. It was his mistake and not a bug. And we are now on Riverside by Max. This is Kaku's best map, and this is where he has to make the difference and score a lot of points. Dorian can finish his match on this map if he gets on actually at least 4 first places, even 5. But yeah, indeed, as Dorian said, he doesn't count because he has already his spot secured into League 4. So Ixawai, Phoenix and Kaku have to gain everything they had, but of course one of them at the end of the day will be sad, will be disappointed not to go into League 3. But you gotta earn your spot. Oh my goodness, I'm getting tired. It's already my 4th match. I'm streaming today. Oof. This is getting difficult. There we go, Riverside by Max. A difficult map. We will see who will make it. Kaku in the lead. Good start. Everyone with a good start except Dorian, who's a bit behind the pack at the moment. Kaku still in the lead. Good line by Ixawai and lots of speed from Dorian. He comes back. Neck and neck between all the players. Oh, I believe Phoenix made a big mistake there. Oh, Kaku completely stops into downhill. It's now Dorian against Ixawai. Dorian, Ixawai, who will take this round. Ixawai looking good. Oh, sick line by Dorian there. Wow. He only has to secure the ending. Almost hit the wall, but he makes it. Yes, good time. 57.9 for him and 99 for Ixawai. Good stuff from them. And Kaku on his best map, not driving good yet. Ixawai extending a bit his lead on 2nd place. Kaku getting frustrated. Oh, Phoenix makes it despite clipping. Kaku completely hugging the wall there in the uphill. Ixawai, Dorian Red, Ixawai in the lead. Dorian Red not far behind Phoenix. Still 3rd. Oh, bad line from Ixawai and Phoenix. Much more speed for Dorian, who had a much cleaner approach of this left-hander. Oh, Phoenix clips the wall. Dorian has a huge lead over Ixawai. Kaku tries to come back on Phoenix, but he's far behind. Oh, Dorian is very wide, that makes it. Can Ixawai overtake him? Yes, he will, because Dorian makes a mistake and he won't make it to the upper finish. Goes for the safe fin, and Kaku obviously made another mistake somewhere and takes 4th again. Ixawai extending his lead over 3rd and 4th place. Good job from the FTV player. Three more rounds to go on this map. Dorian had already 101 points. Oh, Phoenix clipping the wall. Kaku up to a great start. Oh, completely misses this turn as well. Kaku lost a lot in the off-road. Ah, bad downhill there from Kaku, loses some ground on Dorian and Ixawai, who are both looking really strong on this map. Who will take it home there? Good line by both player. Dorian hitting the pole and won't make it. 1st place for Ixawai, 2nd for Kaku, 3rd for Dorian and 4th for Phoenix. Ooh. Sadly, this match is far more entertaining than the previous one. And Dorian with another mistake, definitely not his map, contrary to the two previous ones. We currently have Ixawa in the lead in front of Kaku. Kaku gets the good line this time on the off-road, but bad line from him and Phoenix in the left-hander lose a lot of speed. Ixawa in the lead now, 0.35 ahead of Kaku. Kaku still able to reach Ixawa though. It's not done yet for the FTV player. Oh, good ending there from Kaku. Can he snipe Ixawa? No, he won't. Good ending from Ixawa. Rounds aren't this close, sadly, making it a bit an awkward match, but there's still a lot of stake, even though Ixawa is coming back strong onto Dorian in the rankings. Oh, Kaku up to a great start. The revolt player Dorian trying to come back, didn't have good runs on this map. Oh, Ixawa with the wide approach, doesn't fail though. Oh, Dorian trying to come back on Kaku. Overtakes Kaku for first. Phoenix a bit behind Ixawa as well. And it will be between Kaku and Dorian for the first place. And this time Dorian won't choke and will get it. Good stuff there from Dorian Red, who's not in finals mode though. But it is important as he reaches 118 points and is 20 points ahead of Ixawa. Ixawa, who scored a lot of points on this map and got a huge lead over Phoenix and Kaku now for second place. So I wouldn't say he has his spot in League 3 secured already, but this is looking pretty good for him. Dorian looking to... Oh my god! Excuse me! Excuse me! So... we are back on Smoothie by the hard map, which Dorian was insane. There he won all the rounds on the earlier when we were on the map for the first time. Can Kaku, Ixawa and Phoenix match with him for first now? That's the whole question, or will Dorian make mistakes? Good time from Kaku, 101.79. This is a good time. And here we go. Dorian just needs to finish if he wants to get the finalist mode. Oh, bad jump I believe from Phoenix. Oh, completely misses there the drop. Ixawa loses his gear once again. Dorian lost it as well. Kaku in the lead at the moment. Oh, Dorian with a good line. Ixawa had it bad. Kaku with good speed going into this section. Can Kaku hold first? This is important for him over Phoenix. Oh, but nice ending from Dorian, who snipes first and denies points to Kaku. Meanwhile, Xawai took third and Phoenix fourth. Good luck, Dorian, as he is in his first finalist attempt. But it's his best map here, and bad start already from Kaku. Xawai is completely out of the picture. Goodbye, my friend, we liked you. But Phoenix is up to a good start. Kaku also overtakes Dorian. And Dorian now has a lot of job to make if he wants to win. Ooh, bad line from Dorian, the Fox player. But Phoenix didn't have a good line either. Only Kaku has a huge lead now. 0.2 ahead of Phoenix and Dorian. Oh, Dorian a bit too inside, but saves it. But we saw on the previous one he had a good ending. Kaku still holding first. Ooh, it barely works out, but Dorian has much more speed, but it won't snipe Kaku this time. Can Kaku come back on Xawai for the second place though? Phoenix is slightly giving up the more the match advances, but he still has his chance in this match. He's only 8 points behind Kaku. Gotta not give up. Kaku currently last, Dorian only third. Phoenix and Xawai fighting for first. Dorian, who's not driving as good as earlier. Oh, Phoenix, very bad line. Dorian comes back, he will even take first. Because Xawai had a bad line like Phoenix. Oh my goodness. They are offering Dorian his title in the League 4. Will Dorian take it home there? Dorian is looking good, good stuff there from Dorian. Kaku is a nice ending, but nice ending from Dorian, who secures first and wins the League 4 playoffs after winning the regular season. Nice performance there from the player. He won all his matches in the League 4. Now he makes a complete clean sweep by also winning the playoffs. Congratulations to him. Dorian Red, who's already qualified for League 3, will be a strong contender in this league, no doubt about that. Kaku at the moment first in this round. Oh, huge mistake from Xawai, who can't keep his speed in this stretch after the banking. We now have Kaku with a huge lead, 10th of a second ahead of Phoenix. Can Kaku make it? Yes, he does. Good ending from Kaku, safe and sound. Gets another first place and comes back more and more on Xawai. Xawai, who will need a first place if he wants to directly get his finalist status. Still a lot at stake. Xawai still not finding the way in the banking. You can actually keep the gear in the banking and so have a lot of speed for the stretch, but he always loses the gear there, and it puts him in a bad situation for the stretch. Ah, he has low speed. Phoenix kept a lot of speed. He kept his gear, but he had to slow down because he wasn't happy with his line. And he completely fucks up there. It's now between Igzawai and Kaku. Kaku's not too far behind, but he has low speed contrary to Igzawai. Oh, Igzawai is very wide. So Kaku comes back a bit, but Igzawai is quite ahead. And Igzawai will secure first once again and will get into finalist mode. Here we are now, and on Ben Sword's map. It's on this map that we will know who will go in League 3. At the moment, Igzawai is in finalist mode. Kaku needs at least 2 rounds before getting into finalist mode, and Phoenix is not driving good for the moment. He's only at 92, but who knows, maybe he will sweeps this map, completely take all the rounds and go into League 3. Meanwhile, Kaku is falling with the dumb horn. Let's go now. This is the end of League 4 playoffs. The ending of this grand final. Who will get into League 3? 2 out of the 3 players will make it. But who? Let's go with Igzawai, who's in finalist status. At the moment, Phoenix was a good start ahead of Kaku. Oh, Phoenix with the bad line, had to slow down. He's not out yet, but it won't be easy for him to get first there. Oh, Igzawai with a bad line. Phoenix comes back, but Kaku had the good line, will extend his lead. 0.27 ahead of Igzawai. Kaku will put himself up to 119 and deny the first finalist attempt of Igzawai. Kaku will probably go for the safe finish, Igzawai for the risky one. 4 thousandths of a second. That's why separate Igzawai from League 3 on this round. And Kaku 119 needs one more round. Phoenix still at 96. It's not looking good for the ERA player, sadly. He hasn't been able to perform as good as in the consolidation final, where he was able to take from first places. He barely got any in this match, but now he's 0.2 ahead of his opponents. Has a good start. Igzawai only 0.15 behind. Kaku losing ground. Can Phoenix hold first and deny a second finalist attempt to Igzawai? And yes, he does. Phoenix is still holding it. Igzawai will surely risk the finish and doesn't get it. It's for Phoenix this time. Igzawai third. And 10 points for Phoenix, who goes at 106, and we now have two finalists, and Phoenix, who will try to deny them, and Nick Zawai is throwing at the moment. He's not driving good, making a mistake at the start, but it's not over. He's only 0.3 behind top. Kaku and Phoenix fighting for first there. Phoenix gotta deny Kaku the 10 points. Can Kaku win on his first finalist attempt? Meanwhile, Izawa is on his third one. Kaku still first, Phoenix right behind. Can Phoenix come back on Kaku there in the end? Oh, Phoenix is going for it. Good line from the Iwa player. He comes back onto Kaku. Go downhill from Phoenix, but a bit more speed for Kaku. Kaku going for the risky finish and gets it with a 55.91. Good job, Kaku, who gets into League 3. The first spot he decided, but there's one more to take. Phoenix has to get first if he wants to get finalist mode at deny Izawa. The round Izawa with the mistake. Izawa is making mistake after mistake. He is on his fourth finalist attempt and he's still not able to secure his spot into League 3. I said it earlier, it was looking good but not made yet. He's still fighting for it. Good line there. He comes back on Phoenix. Oh, can Phoenix deny Izawa? His fourth finalist attempt. Good line from Izawa. Who will come back on Phoenix. The ending will decide it. Oh, Phoenix makes the mistake. Does Izawa know it? Izawa goes for the safe finish. He knew. Congrats. Good job by Izawa, who saw the mistake from Phoenix and secures a spot into League 3. Kaku, Dorian Red, Jerem, and Izawa will go into League 3 for the next season. Congratulations to them. They made it. Izawa sweated a lot, I'm sure. There was a lot of sweat coming from his head and falling on his head, but he survived and made it on his fourth finalist attempt. Congratulations, Dorian was way too strong today and won it in a convincing way, clearly. And sadly for Phoenix, lack of consistency on this match. So there it is. There we have our final ranking. And Phoenix ending fourth, not wishing League 3. GG to all the players. We will now in 15 minutes only have the consolidation final of League 3. Don't miss that because this League 3 is sick.